So, morning everybody and welcome, and thank you for all of you for having come from, many of you from long distances, and we realize Amherst is not the easiest place to get to, both by air and otherwise, so thank you. And I don't want to take too much time. Basically, we went at the point of time when we thought about this conference. It appeared that we were in a world in which there were a number of countries which were faced with a debt crisis, whereas much of the discussion was concentrated on the climate finance challenge, the 100 billion, et cetera, et cetera. So at that point of time, we thought that not only do we need to bring the discussion, particularly in a global north context of the debt in Africa and Asia and parts of Latin America, to the discussion here, but also to try and establish the links between debt injustice or the fact that you have an unequal world order which puts countries into a situation where they, not merely because of rogue or corrupt governments, but even otherwise, get into a situation where they accumulate unsustainable debt. So that was the idea, but of course, since then, this link between debt and climate finance has become a major issue in international discussion, and we are delighted that we could get all of you here, and hopefully it would be a productive 3 days. One of the things which we've tried to do, given budgetary constraints, etc., is to bring some southern voices from Asia and Africa and Latin America, and I think we've managed a bit. We should have got more, but we've managed to bring people here to sort of give the global majority a voice, even in a northern context. So yeah, I think we've got a great lineup, and I don't want to take more time. Thank you once again, including to all of those who are going to be presenting over the coming 3 days. Jayati.
Hi, thank you all for coming. I mean, some of you have really taken time out. Some of you have come from very long distances, and we're really grateful. We're looking forward to a terrific sort of exchange of ideas. But just a couple of housekeeping things. For those of you who don't know the building, the restrooms, you basically go out of the door, turn left, sharp right, and the restrooms are on the left. We are going to be having meals, the breakfast and coffee break and lunch downstairs in the atrium, which some of you have already been in. We are trying to keep there's a reception also at the end of the day, again in the atrium, to which everyone's invited. We are trying to keep this as discussion-based as possible. So we're hoping that everybody sticks to 15 minutes, but with a hard deadline of 20 minutes. And to help the moderators, Adrina is there with a timer as well as these cards that look kind of fierce. So just to keep you all on track. So thank you all for coming, and let us know if you have any problems or issues. We'll be happy to help. Okay, thank you. Oh yeah, then Patrick, please.